Chinese food good in China?
No comment.
I mean,
It was all right. It was different. You know, it took a little while to adjust to it, but it was all right.
how was it different? How was it different?
It's just I don't really know how to explain it. Just different varieties. They use different stuff than we do. Just like the spices and stuff that they use. It was totally different from over there.
Do they still use rice?
A lot in every meal.
But they just call it food, right? They just call it food.
What did you get out of these kids basketball-wise?
A lot. We had 3 really good coaches, so I picked up a lot of things from them. We've been going hard, so I feel like I got an early start to the season as far as conditioning-wise, and just gaining overall experience with the competition we played against. So it was a great experience, basketball.
How disappointed were you guys when you ended up losing that game?
Very disappointed. We felt like we had the best team there. We should have won it. We had a pretty bad shooting night, and I think that we let that affect us on the defensive end. We missed shots. It seemed like people was getting frustrated, and it carried over to the defensive end.
Were you surprised you guys lost? Or was the competition pretty stiff?
No, the competition was really good, but I was still surprised we lost. I feel like we had a really good team. We played really well together. Everybody on the team was pretty talented, so I feel like we could have done good things with it.
Darius, personally, what's that been like having a couple of USA basketball experiences, just having different teammates, different coaches, and getting to see different places?
It really helps. It does a good job of helping, like I said, conditioning-wise, just the overall experience. Practicing against those guys are the best, some of the top players in the country. So I mean, practicing against them every day, see how they play. Maybe I can take a little bit of stuff from their game too. So I mean, just the overall experience. Like I said, I feel like I got a jump start to the season.
Made friendships, any of those guys?
We all exchanged numbers at the end of it. I still been talking to them.
Darius, how's it different when you spend the summer playing actual competition? You're playing international guys instead of maybe just playing pickup games. So not that the competition is bad here, but how's it different? Maybe how does it prepare you more up in condition?
Pickup games are not really real basketball. I mean, if you watch a pickup game, you see it's more of a show that you put on really than just going through the motions. When you play against competition, especially on that level, where it actually means something to the people that's playing for the gold medal, I mean, it really helped me. We like I said, conditioning-wise, we did a lot of stuff in practice. I feel like my body's pretty good right now. And, as far as, like I said, the coaches, they were really good coaches, really good teammates. So I just was able to pick up stuff from them. Playing at that high level, I feel like season already started from the beginning.
You're actually required to play defense versus pickup games, right? Is that
Definitely. Nobody plays defense in a pickup game.
Right.
Like
So,
I said, it's just going through the motions.
is that what helps you more, like in the international competition?
Definitely, it gets you prepared for the season. It's more realistic than pickup games. Like you said, we have great competition here in pickup games, but just as far as actually playing real basketball, house on the beat in the season, and getting us prepared, that was a great experience.
Cal said that you were playing some the four position over there. How much of that did you play? And I know there were a lot of guys, saw where Coach Mayer said he had a lot of swing guys who could play different spots. How much of that did you do?
I played a lot of different spots really on the USA team. Like you said, we got a few guys from the and he really just mixed up. There was like 3 or 4 of us that he just mixed up with like pretty much everywhere.
Darius, the 2 leading scorers on the team were SEC players, John Jenkins and Jermichael Green. Does that tell us something that the league is about to go up and it's going to get cut?
We definitely have a real competitive league in the SEC. John's a great scorer. He can shoot the ball really well. As far as Jermichael, he just dominated. He's such a strong guy in the post. He's really dominant in the post. So it's going to be tough to contain both of us together.
How was Coach Mayer? What was he like?
He was a really good coach. He did a great job of having us prepared, especially with before we went over to China. Colorado, he did a great job getting us prepared on how he wanted us to play. He really took it seriously. We could tell it meant a lot to him, so it kind of rubbed off on us too. I think he set the tempo for us on
similarities and differences between Coach Cal and Coach Payne?
Kind of. I mean, how intense he was, I guess you could say. That's kind of similar to Coach Cal. It was very intense. He had really tough practices throughout the whole time. So I mean, the way that he carried himself, how you can just tell it meant a lot to him. That's similar to Coach Cal with him too.
Was there anybody on the team that you didn't really know or know a lot about that you kind of impressed you?
I didn't know a lot about Trevor Rockwood from Minnesota. He's a great player. I mean, he's going to cause a lot of problems in the NCAA this year. He's a high energy guy. He probably impressed me more than anybody over there.
A lot of rebounds.
Yeah, a lot of rebounds. It seemed like he got everyone.
Darius, everybody grows up playing basketball just for the love of the game. Did you ever dream that it would take you so many places, get to see so many different things just through the game of basketball?
Not at all. I'm from a small town, so we didn't have many high-level experiences like that. So I never dreamed of being able to be in the situations that I've been in, especially the past couple of years, and just playing on the level that I've been playing at. I never dreamed of doing that.
How does international basketball differ? I don't mean just the rules, but is there a style of play or whatever?
It's totally different. It seems like everybody over there can shoot. Because, like you said, the rules are different, especially traveling. We got a few traveling calls on us, and we didn't even know we did. The rules are totally different, and it's a much more physical game, too. They play extremely physical. There's not a lot of calls that you're going to get, especially for the USA.
Were you surprised to see then what happened with Georgetown and Duke and all that? Talking about the officials and the physical play then?
I mean, I think there was a few things that happened in the World University games. Actually, I mean, like I said, it's just extremely physical. So I can see guys getting frustrated with calls and stuff like that. Especially us being over here, because we call fouls a lot more over here than they do. They don't really call fouls. It seems like we was playing without them. So I mean, I can see people getting frustrated with that.
Do you have any time at all to sightsee?
Not really. We seen a little bit. I mean, just being over there in itself was a great experience, and we seen a lot of stuff that was like just totally different. So we didn't have a lot of time to see. I mean, I guess like the Great Wall of China and stuff like that. They said it was 5 hours away from where we was from.
Would you ever like to go back and just look around the country as a tourist?
Oh yeah, it was a very nice place. I mean, they said the city that we was in had like 20 million people or something like that. So it was crazy. They said there was like 3 cities that had 20 million people. So I mean, just the overall experience, it was great.
Now you're gonna, even as a veteran, come back and once again have to compete for playing time with incoming freshmen. You're used to that, I know, but how will this experience help you kind of get a running start?
It always helps. You mean like the USA, or you mean just...
No, you coming back to Kentucky
competing,
to
right?
compete for playing time.
I mean, it always helps. I mean, I think it helps the team, actually, because everybody has to play hard. You can't take any days off. And overall, that makes us a better team. We know we're going to have to compete for playing time, just like you said. Everybody does, so I mean, it's going to make us better in the long run.
But do you think you might have a little edge because you played organized ball this summer?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's like a jump start to the season. I got it early going into the season because, like I said, it was kind of similar with the intensity that we have at UK. So, I mean, hopefully it helps.
Is there any part of your game that you feel like